Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Fit and Focus podcast. Today's episode is going to be very, very interesting because it's something that I still struggle with myself, and that is emotional eating. So this is one of the things that will sabotage your fitness journey really, really quick, and it'll be silent but deadly. It will get you when you least expect it. So if you've ever been crushed, or if you've ever crushed a pint of ice cream, if you've ever been stuck at your pantry with a spoonful of peanut butter, Spencer, be quiet. We know you're allergic to peanut butter and no one else needs to know about it. If you've ever been stuck in your pantry, hand deep into a bag of chips, and all of a sudden you just remember that, oh man, I just bought this yesterday and I'm about to finish the whole thing. Abby, you had ice cream last night. There's nothing wrong with ice cream. There's nothing wrong with peanut butter. There's nothing wrong with chips. There is no such thing as bad food. There's only such thing as bad habits. And the main thing is, whenever we're going through tough times mentally or emotionally, the main thing that happens is our brain wants to survive, where we want to find that immediate sense of comfort and find the dopamine. So if you've experienced any of that, this episode is for you. So I'm going to go full screen so I can see myself here. But let's start with the main reason why it happens. And honestly, if anyone's seen the movie Ratatouille, you've seen that scene at the end or towards the end where the food critic tastes the ratatouille and it reminds him of when he was a child and he got his mother's cooking. That gave him a sense of comfort. It gave him a sense of nostalgia, the huge dopamine flood into his body and brain and heart because he felt at home. He felt safe. He felt okay, regardless of the crap that he had going on, because he didn't really seem that happy of a person. But your brain's job in your body is survival. It's to make you comfortable. It's to make you be able to survive through work, relationships, parenting, marriage, divorce, all these things. Your brain's job is to make you be able to survive through these things when it comes to mentally and emotionally. So your brain will eventually get to a point where it says, this is too much. I need something. I need to be saved. I need to find some sort of comfort. A lot of us will find a vice, and a lot of us, when it comes to finding that vice, will go straight to food. And me, myself, and I, all three of us, are guilty of that. I will wake up after falling asleep at 10:30. I will wake up at midnight and I will go get myself a midnight snacky snack. I will go get myself a sweet treat. I will go get myself a bowl of cereal. I will make myself a PB&J, sugar-free jelly. But it doesn't make a difference because food is a quick, reliable dopamine. It numbs and soothes everything for that moment, but it does not do anything for the actual stressor. So now you're stressed and you probably hate yourself. You're like, oh my God, I just ate all this and now I'm bloated and now I'm going to weigh in heavy in the morning because I'm weighing in the morning. And then I'm probably not going to have to use the restroom in the morning because I just ate so late. And then this and then that. You just made yourself feel way worse whenever it came to where you were before you ate the food. Now, what our brain will want us to do is say, okay, food, night, bad, no go, bad reviews, so much worse. But we don't want to have that thought go through our head. So what we need to do is we need to become our own therapist. And I do have a therapist. What? A man that goes to therapy and tries to progress in emotional maturity? What? But there is something that my therapist taught me, and it's basically the foundation of his teaching. And it's mind, body, spirit. And teaching us to be our own therapist. It's teaching us to be our own therapist. Words are hard. Because we are the only ones in control of how we think, feel, and act. Only us. We can react, but that wouldn't be the cause. We are in charge of all those things, mind, body, and spirit. So the mind, what am I thinking right now? Name the thought. I can't do this. I'm so behind, whatever it may be. Then the body, what's actually happening physically? Am I truly hungry? Am I just tired, tense? Am I just bored? Am I just stressed? Am I just... I love that gif, Abby. But are you just dehydrated? Are you just bored? Are you just trying to find the core... Are you just correlating the things that you typically do when you're at night watching TV, watching a movie? When you watch a movie, you want popcorn. When you watch a sad movie, you want chocolate. Is your brain trying to correlate those things? What is actually happening? That's the body part. And the spirit, what do I actually need? Because us as adults, we have free will. We are able to, hey, my pantry's right there. I have free will. I'm going to go do it because no one's going to stop me. Goes back to the point that we are in charge of our mind, body, and spirit, right? So moving forward, the spirit part of it, what do I actually need right now? Comfort, connection, a break. What do I need? Validation, reassurance, words of affirmation. Now we're speaking about love languages. Here we go. But when you stop and give yourself a little system, when you stop yourself and give yourself a little systems check, that's when things can go really in your favor when it comes to these situations. So we can do it kind of like this, something that would be easily memorable, easy to remember. Name it and tame it. So say it out loud, write it down, or just acknowledge it heavily when it comes to mentally. When I feel anxious, I have anxiety. Whenever you name it and you acknowledge it, it lowers the power of it. It's kind of like The Conjuring. Whenever you know the name of the demon, you have power over them. So not trying to bring mind, body, spirit, and demons into this whole thing, but it tracks, it correlates, it makes sense. So whenever you do that, you take ownership of how you're thinking, because I think I'm anxious, I think I'm having anxiety, I think I'm going through this, I think I'm going through that. Then at that point, when you write it down, you say it out loud, or you heavily acknowledge it mentally, then I want you to give yourself a 5-second delay, a 5-minute delay. Give yourself a 5-minute delay and say, I'm gonna think about this for 5 minutes. What's actually going on? But before grabbing food, wait the 5 minutes, drink the water, step outside, go touch some grass, just breathe, take a deep breath. 5 minutes. Your life is not going to change with these 5 minutes that you're going to utilize to give yourself that little escapism. Then shift your state from where you were, change your body state, whether you're laying down, sit up, grab something. If you're standing, start walking. If it's not like Tuesday at night, hey, drop down and do some push-ups, do a couple jump squats. Now, I know this is kind of like, hey, I'm trying to relax. You told me to do push-ups, sit-ups, and jump squats? Who the are you? I'm not trying to make y'all suffer, but get your body out of that, because the way we think affects the way we feel, and the way we feel affects the way we act. So if we shift all those things around and flip it over on its head, that's whenever that 5-minute delay and you shifting your body state is going to put you into a better position to not fall into the bad habits you're so used to, which have been holding you back this entire time, or make you take 10 steps backward when you've taken 3 steps forward. So after that, then I want you to actually reward yourself. I want you to congratulate yourself and say, hey, I had the urge to do X, Y, Z. Grab chips, grab peanut butter, grab ice cream, grab popcorn, grab a snack, grab a sweet treat, grab another thing of food that I don't need to be eating because I already tracked my calories. Da-dee-da-dee-da. Find what you need because you've thought about it. You're still in the mind part. I want you to think about, do I need comfort? Grab your weighted blanket, grab your dog, grab your cat. Like, grab that put that one movie on that gives you your comfort, that I'm Not Okay movie, your comfort movie, that nostalgia show, whatever it is. Like, How I Met Your Mother and Star Wars are that for me. So if you ever see me watching Revenge of the Sith, that means something is definitely wrong. So I want you to give yourself that reward. Text a friend, stretch, grab that blanket, that fuzzy blanket, and kind of like hug yourself, give yourself that self-hold and all those things like that, and just give yourself that reward. Then, if we're going to grab food, I want you to see, am I at my calories? Am I over my calories? Am I under my calories? Ask yourself those questions. Then we got the answer of what we should and should not do. Because we already established we have free will, what we can and can't do, but what we should and shouldn't do is where the importance comes in. Now, how does this apply to fat loss, to fitness goals? If you can interrupt just half of those binge sessions or stress eating episodes, being consistent becomes stupid easy. And let's just be real, being consistent in anything is not easy, but whenever something makes it easier, the level of difficulty just goes down, and you've been so used to it being this difficult, the second it becomes this difficult, man, you're gonna be coasting. You know what I mean? Just when we change things up to where, hey, I have set myself up to make sure I don't have to fall down that rabbit hole again. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. But what I should do is this. Hey, look, I feel better. I'm still on track with my goal. I'm still on track with my goals. I'm still making progress. I wake up the next morning. Hey, I had a new low weigh-in. Cool. Now that's a definite thing to make sure that I do not fall off of this track. Now, the thing that is going to be very difficult for all of us, myself included, these episodes come from triggers. It is not something I like to play with, and I understand you're triggered, snowflake. I get it. But anxiety, depression, struggles when it comes to emotionally eating, stress eating, eating out of boredom, these come from triggers. So I want you to, just like we did in the beginning, I want you to name it and tame it. I want you to look on a notepad and write down what the trigger was that triggered this event. I want you to write it down. I want you to say it out loud. I want you to acknowledge it mentally. I want you to own it. So I want you to name it and tame it. And when we do that with every feeling, situation, and once you see a pattern, you can plan around it, before it, to where you don't have to be reactive after it happens, after you clear the entire pint of ice cream, after you clear the entire bag of chips that was supposed to be family sized, but you're in a 1-bedroom apartment by yourself and you just ate the whole thing. We've all kind of been there, myself included. I still do it every now and then, and it's something that I struggle with. But to give you a little bit of self-help work when it comes to what I said about thinking controls our feelings and feelings control our actions, I want you to think of it like a simple go-kart with a little shifter. Forward, positive thoughts. Reverse, negative thoughts. Bad. Neutral. What would that be? That would be us being okay. Nothing's great, nothing's bad, but I'm okay. I'm good. I'm content. Solid. I'm safe. Nothing is actively coming after me. Nothing is actively about to fall on top of my head. I am able to breathe. I am able to control my breathing. I'm able to get water. I'm able to hydrate myself with free will. I'm able to get food if I need to satiate myself, because I am able to. I am free and able to do however I want. So you have the same power when it comes to how you think and feel. If you have the power to be in a bad mood for no reason, which I know all of us have, me too, you have the power to be in a good mood for no reason. So take that 5-minute delay, name and tame what you're going through and what triggered this. Shift your body state, put yourself into a better position, comfort yourself, reward yourself, and know that, hey, I just made a huge step into never having to deal with this crap again. And I know I've been bringing up never having to deal with this again, even though I'm still struggling with it myself, because none of us are perfect. It is a struggle of consistency, not a struggle of solving the issue forever and ever, amen. The issue is going to be ongoing, but is going to get easier and easier as time goes along. Are you hitting your protein goal? Are you hitting every goal that you need to make sure that you are solid? That's where you need to take all those things. But going back to the go-kart, forward, good, neutral, reverse, bad. If we're in reverse, we're having that anxiety, we're having the experiencing the depression, we are triggered in this moment and we want to run to food or to any other negative vice. Take that 5-minute delay, shift your body state, think about it for a second, name it and tame it. The easiest thing to do, which seems hard in the beginning, shift into neutral. Just throw that gear into neutral, because nothing bad is allowed in neutral. Nothing great is allowed in neutral. You're just okay. So just throw that bitch in neutral, coast through what you're experiencing, and you're going to be just fine. Because you're in neutral, you are in the safe zone. No one can touch you in neutral. So I want you to think about that, and hopefully you can visualize that. But this is a skill, lifting heavier weights with progressive overload. So just like how we have to do reps in the gym, I want you to go through life with these little tools and rep them out. Execute progressive overload. The more you do it, the better you're going to be at it, and the easier things are going to be to get through, to get past, to overcome, to conquer. All those things. The more you pause, the more you name the feelings and choose a different action, the stronger you get. Just like the stronger you get if you continue to go to the gym consistently. So if you're tired of fighting this cycle alone, this is what this group is for. That's what this coaching is for. That's what this community that we're building is for. That is what this entire fitness thing is for. So I hope that all of this kind of hit some nails on the head for y'all. I hope we gave you some different perspectives on how to handle certain situations. So I am going to pose, and I would like you to take that screenshot, post it on your Instagram story with your biggest takeaway from this podcast. Because this one is a tough one. It's kind of about mental health. It's about binge eating. It's about stress eating and how things can get in the way when it comes to our fat loss journey, weight loss journey, muscle building journey, because you can throw off your macros if you're trying to build muscle. It's just one of those things that could be really, really hard on us, especially if we're going through something difficult currently in our life. So with that being said, thank you for coming to the Fit and Focus podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see y'all next week, guys. Deuces.